Hey there, welcome back to the channel. It's Lisa from Own the Day Planner, and finally, I'm coming to you with an A5 planner flip through. This is the current planner that I'm using and my first official A5 ring planner. So I've been looking forward to showing you how I currently have it set up as of June 2020. That's the time of this recording, as well as how I have it set up now. So if you're interested in seeing how I set up an A5 planner, primarily functionally with a little bit of decor, then keep watching. All right, so for this planner flip through, I just wanted to take a quick moment to celebrate the beautiful color of this A5 Carpe Diem ring binder. This is in the color Clover, and I recently got this A5 planner in a mega Carpe Diem sale from carpediem.com. They were having their giant spring sale, spring-summer really, and even though this ring binder typically goes for about $45, I want to say 45 US, or around, let's say 45 Canadian, 40 US, something like that. I actually picked this up, just the binder of course, no inserts, for $10 US. So it was an incredible deal. I couldn't resist. At the same time, I did a giant Carpe Diem haul. Since I was moving into an A5 planner, I needed some goodies. So if you haven't seen that Carpe Diem haul, I'll put a card up above. Got lots of goodies there. You can take a look at that. A lot of those items are still available. Some have sold out, but there is still some sales going on. So you may want to check that out. All right, so this is in the color Clover, and I've just nicknamed this A5 planner Clover. So Clover is really chunky, as you can see, although I do like a fat planner. Definitely pretty chunky. We do have some top tabs going on, and then a lot of side tab action there, which we'll get into. Kind of hard to see there. Maybe if I open it, you'll kind of see I've got lots of side tabs going and some clear top tabs. So we're going to get into that. So first and foremost, though, I do want to say that if you're looking for a superbly decorated planner flip through, this may not be the video for you. I am pretty new to A5 ring planning, but also I'm very much a functional planner, and I am getting better at decoration, and I'm getting better at making things pretty. So this is sort of my medium ground for now, as I'm just kind of getting into it. So as we open up the planner here on the left, yes, I do have some decor, so we can get into that. I do have a couple of cute cards. When I originally conceived of this planner flip through, I was really into sort of this lavender dreams theme that I had conceived. I even designed stickers and inserts and dashboards and things all around that, and I'm still kind of working in that theme. So we've got sort of this lavender, pinky, pastel sort of palette going on. So this is just a little journaling card that I got from a paper pad from Michael's a long time ago, and it just says it's a beautiful day. And then I added in, because I was going with a vintage floral for June, some vintage paper cutout, they're vintage inspired rather, butterfly cutouts. And what's beautiful about these is they do have some sort of gold foiling on them. I know it may not be picking up on camera, but I've just kind of added in there because it really does go with the whole Lavender Dreams vintage floral theme. Another one here, it says Shine Bright, and then I've just popped in another little paper butterfly here. I just like the idea of it looking like they're kind of just flying out of the planner just as they're placed. I do move these around a little bit as I see fit. And then I have just a cute little, kind of matching with the Clover, gift tag that I made. This is just a handmade gift tag, and I do have a DIY tutorial on these if you want to learn how to make these. I'll put a card above here. I have a short tutorial showing you how to make your own personalized, customized gift tags for whatever your needs are. And then here's a larger cutout from the same scrapbooking supply kit that I got with these butterflies. They are really, really pretty. It's kind of picking up on the light there, but you can really see how well made they are. They are white on the back. This is something that I will probably end up laminating and then cutting around so that these will last a little bit longer and I can use them for future planner setups as well. And then here's something that's come with me for a while, almost everywhere, and it's just this little thick, I guess I want to say like a really thick cardboard image of a coffee, and it simply says classy and caffeinated. On one side it's got the gold, on the other side it's got black, and so for now I have it on the gold side just to kind of match with the gold rings. In here I just have some stickers that I got from, I believe it's Peter Popper Press. These are just sort of the mom essential stickers. I'm learning to use these as part of my decor, so I've just stuck that here. This is just a bill that I need to pay, so we won't go there. If we get into this side, this is kind of fun. This is a cute little, it was a cardstock cutout of a little clipboard that I got in my Carpe Diem haul as part of a journaling card set. And then I decided that I wanted to keep it long term, and I laminated it, so you can kind of see it's laminated now. And I thought this would be useful for either writing on with a wet erase or dry erase marker, or using it as sort of a little home plate for some little sticky tabs. As you can see, I have them stuck here, and then some other cute sticky tabs there. Again, these sticky tabs are from the Carpe Diem haul that I got, so I've just popped off a few to have there. Now, this is the Own the Day Planner channel, and I promise I will be explaining what the Own the Day system really is all about, but I do just want to say that this whole front section of my planner, it looks a little thin here, was meant to be a book on its own. This is the Own the Day Productivity Planner for female entrepreneurs. That's what it was designed for. It's for a focused quarterly planner. Right now though, it is only filled with 1 month of daily inserts. So it is a daily planner with weekly assessments and monthly assessments. It's a really cool focus system. Originally, I just want to say this, it was conceived to be a 6x9 wire O, which is a special sort of metal wire binding. It was meant to be a standalone book. However, as I was jumping into my A5 planner journey adventure, I thought, how cool would it be if when I do launch the beta test of the Own the Day Productivity Planner, that I could offer it in A5 inserts. And so that's what I have been experimenting with. So that's what's inside here, is the A5 size. And so what I did was just took the front cover and back cover of what was meant to be a hardcover standalone book, and I just laminated it for now just to kind of protect the sheets. So that's what you see here. I am going to get into this in a future video to explain to you how the Own the Day Productivity Planner system works, with the daily focus, the weekly focus, the monthly focus, the assessments, all of that. It is a day on 2 pages, which I absolutely love. I totally am a daily planner, so I need day on 2 pages. I need a space for my schedule. I need a space for all of the things that I like to track during the day. It is undated, so it works for you at any time, and you can go in and add the dates. As I said, right now it's looking a little thin because it's just 1 month of inserts, and that's just because it's so chunky and I have so much in here. So if we set aside the Own the Day Planner system for a moment, and we go next, my next section is actually the monthly calendars. These are from Carpe Diem. They have the side tabs. Currently, right now, I only have June until December, simply because I only moved into this planner in June, and I plan on using the previous months as they come around in 2021 instead. So I did do a June monthly layout plan with me, so that's what you see here. I had a lot of fun doing this with you. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out as well, and I'll be doing one for all future months. So usually when I'm doing my planning week to week, I'll refer to my monthly layout and then go in and plug in the important things that I have pre-planned in the monthly layout. So you can see June is obviously done because we are in June as I'm recording this. And then for each additional month, kind of how I do it is if I have appointments that I know of in advance, I typically will plug them into my phone, my iPhone, especially when they are given to me several months in advance. And then as I'm getting ready to plan, I might go into the empty month in question, put a little flag tag here and write a date if I know of a meeting coming up in advance, so that I've already got it there and I don't forget before I do my monthly layout. So these are all blank, of course, because we're not at these months yet. So once you finish with the December monthly section, then we head to where I have my clear tabs. These are tabs that I created. I have 6 sections of clear tabs. They do also have side tabs when I bought them from Carpe Diem, but I planned on using the top tabs instead and leaving the side tabs blank for now, so that I have the option of reusing these dividers at a later date for something else. Here we have just a little vellum that I printed myself. This again goes with that earlier theme I was talking to you about, which is Lavender Dreams. So I have a whole Lavender Dreams planner setup vision, and so I've been using elements of that in here, and I just kind of like the way it look on top of this design from Carpe Diem with the first of 6 dividers. And so this is actually inspired by the book Atomic Habits by James Clear, which is a book I've just finished reading. Awesome. If you haven't read it yet, I'll link it below. It's really great for learning about how to create super positive habits in your life and how to sort of stop doing those negative ones, or the ones that aren't serving you. So this is just a little vellum I created to remind me of that. And then the first section here has the little dollar signs in the clear tab, and this is where I track income and expenses specifically for the different streams of income that I have. So this is an insert that I created myself. It's in half letter size, which I know is the wrong size for this, but it's very close to A5, as you can see. Because I only moved into A5 in June, I have January, February, March, April and May that I need to kind of really fill out. But this is something I designed myself really quickly. One side is the income tracker. So whatever is the stream of income, I write it down, the amount, and when it gets paid, if it's an invoice to a client or what have you. I have a space for notes and calculations at the end of the month. And then on this side, for the same month, for example, you've got the expense tracker, and that's where I would indicate what the expense was, business expense or a fee or a website hosting or something like that, how much it was, at what date it's paid, typically if they are recurring payments or automatic payments, that kind of thing, so I can track them. And so it's the same thing for every month. My next section here is called business, and you may have seen some of this in a previous video when I showed you how I made my pullout trackers, my DIY pullout trackers for A5 size. So what I track in this business section is really anything to do with the promotion of the various, for example, revenue streams that I have or creative projects that I have going on. So for example, I have several months worth of my YouTube video release schedule trackers. So you can see like it pulls out there. I have a few of them because I do plan a lot in advance. So you have that. Then you've seen this as well in another video, my social media planning. This can be done monthly. This can be done by week. That's why I've designed it in a really sort of dual way. And I will have a video showing you 2 ways you can use this specific tracker. So I have that in there. I also have my podcast production. If you didn't know, I'm a host of Raise Your Frequency podcast. That's a podcast all about entrepreneurship in, recent and current times. I've been podcasting for over 2 years. So if you are an entrepreneur, a solopreneur, a side hustler, this is the podcast for you. We talk about everything to do with entrepreneurship, productivity hacks, lifestyle habits, the whole thing. So I have a tracker there as well for upcoming episodes and sort of in the production schedule. So again, that kind of goes in with business. And then I also have a client lead tracker, which is the same concept. I think I covered up the confidential information here for clients, but basically this is my client lead tracker for various things that I do, various streams of income that I have. So when I have a client lead, I write it down and then I have my steps following up with them and what have you. So that is in the business section. Then we get to the next section, which is chores. So it's just basically called chores, and this is kind of where I focus on organization in the home. And so what I have right now is a cleaning and maintenance planner insert that I purchased from, I wrote it down here so I wouldn't forget to tell you, on Etsy. It's Pretty Pink Planners, and I thought this was just adorable. Now again, at the time that I purchased this and printed it, I hadn't figured out how to properly do A5 inserts in my planner. So these are printed on half letter, that's fine. They're even just printed on regular printer paper or copy paper. But I thought they were so pretty and they were perfect for summer. And what I find really ironic and fun and a happy accident is they really kind of go with the theme of vintage floral and sort of those vintage butterflies, and the clover, even like the greens kind of match up and go back to that. So I've started filling this out to figure out how I want to use it, but there are, you know, monthly, daily, weekly cleaning logs. There's cleaning logs for different areas of the home. So that's Pretty Pink Planners. This was very reasonably priced and really well done. So as you can see, I've started filling things out and figuring out how I'm going to use it. So that's for now what I have in chores, which is mainly to do with house maintenance, house cleaning, certain things like that, tracking maintenance of certain appliances, that kind of thing. My next category, this clear tab, says lists, and in here I've chosen to include my wish lists to start. So I have a wish list for crafting and hobbies. This is again an insert I designed myself. At the time I just did it on cardstock and half letter, just because I knew it would be something that would be long term, because you know it's a wish list, so you don't know when everything is going to be crossed off on that list. So I needed these to be a little more durable. And I just decided to do a little polka dot pattern. And again, happy accident, when I did these, I was originally planning on using these in a lavender colored planner, and I just like this color green. And of course, ironically, before I even purchased the A5 clover here, it really matches really well. So these sort of clover colored polka dots really just were a happy accident. So it really matches. I would have liked to say that I did it on purpose, but it actually was pre this purchase. So I've got one for crafting and hobbies. I've got one for home decor or home improvement things I might want to do in the house. I've got one for clothing and accessories. This is personal to me, things I may want to purchase, whether it's clothing, accessories, what have you. I also have one for self-care or healthcare, so things that have to do with, you know, self-care or anything to do with health that I may want to purchase, that's there as well. Also in the list, I have books to read 2020, so a whole list of books that I want to read this year. And as you can see, I've checked off a few that I've finished, and so I have enough for about a book a week. I have space to write about a book a week for the year. If I don't make it on time, if I'm not able to catch up by December 31st, 2020, I can certainly just go on to my next one or transfer over any titles that haven't been read yet. So that is my books to read 2020. I'm an avid reader, so I love having a tracker of the books that I want to read. The next section here, this next tab, is called Health, right here. And in this section, I'm tracking basically anything that I am attempting to do for myself that is related to health. Again, I designed a little sheet here that has to do with health habits. Again, the Lavender Dreams theme that I had. And this is again inspired by James Clear's Atomic Habits. So I just kind of created this as an inspiration from a page in that book. And so right behind here, I just have the workout calendar for the current program that I'm doing, T25 from Beachbody. This is the first 5 weeks calendar, and then the second 5 weeks is there. Behind there, I have what I designed for the Own the Day Planner optional inserts, which is a weight loss tracker. So anyone who may want to work on weight loss, I've created a double-sided A5 tracker. Here it says chart your journey, and there's sort of this graph. I'm not sure if that's coming up on camera, but it is like a graph that you can use either as a bar graph or you can use it in a calendar. I'm going to do a tutorial on 2 or 3 different ways you can use this tracker. Here you have a section to write down maybe some rewards you may want to give yourself at certain intervals of your weight loss, your start date, your end date, and you can even mark on this little icon of the scale here your weight goal if you have one. And then on this side you have your weight loss stats, and here you have enough space just on this one page to track your body measurements for a total of 16 weeks. So I really like that you can get a lot in just this one side. So this one double-sided sheet can last 16 weeks. So that is the weight loss tracker, and here you have a space to write down sort of your non-scale victories. I have this filled out for myself, but of course I'm not sharing that as there's some personal information there, but that is what a blank one would look like. And then I also designed in my list section here for health, my vitamin and supplement tracker. So I'm currently tracking my intake of vitamin C, D, and my daily smoothie, which is Shakeology. That is a Beachbody product that I love. And so each of these sheets on the front side can track 3 weeks, and then on the back, an additional 3 weeks. So one double-sided sheet like this in A5 can track essentially 6 weeks of vitamin or supplement trackers. This could also be for medication. And again, this is designed as an optional insert for the Own the Day Planner system. Same thing here, an optional insert that I designed would be for the meal planner. So what I have is one side is for 1 week and the other side is for the other week. And basically I started using these where you have the 7 days of the week. It's undated, so you just put week of, for example, June 15th. All the meals, I guess, that you plan on cooking, that's the way I do it. It's more what I plan on cooking, not what I ate, because it's a meal planner. And this is usually supper, dinner. And then a grocery list might be things that you need to buy for this week, or things that as the week goes on you want to buy for next week, or things that you're running low on. So I've started using that in that way. And what I like about this too is that if you wanted, and if you are heading to the grocery store, for example, or heading to order online, you could refer to it, or you can slice it off and just take that piece with you to the grocery store rather than your entire planner or the entire page. Just fold it or slice it off, and then you have just that side of the sheet to bring with you. On this side, you have, again, another week. So each of these gives you 2 weeks. And I think that's it for the health section for now. Next up, we have a double-sided, double pull-out pocket folder, double pocket folder. This I made myself, and I have a tutorial on that if you want to learn how to make these. They're really cool because you can open them on both sides, and it's great to have a little storage that's at the same time secure, because nothing can fall out based on where the rings are, and also gives you a little privacy as to what you're tucking away in there. So I have a tutorial for that, super easy to make. I'll put a card up above if you want to follow that tutorial, and of course you can make them for any size. My tutorial just shows you how to do them for A5, but it's the same concept for any other size planner. Next up, we have the notes section, which is essentially the last section. And in here, I have notes for various things, not so much lists or list keeping, although I do have some lists in here. They might be project ideas, they might be collaborations I want to do. So I won't show you those because there's obviously some personal information there, but really what it is the plain A5 line sheets for Own the Day Planner. Again, something I'm planning on offering as an optional insert for ring planners. So I just have that in there, and then towards the back there's some A5 note sheets from a pack of A5 sheets that I bought off Amazon before I figured out how to make my own and customize. I was really desperate to have A5 as opposed to just half letter all the time. So that's why they're a different color, and it's from a random brand I can't recall on Amazon. And then in the back here, I have a pouch. This pouch actually came with that A5 lavender planner that I planned on using, but proved to be too small, or rather the rings were too small. So I had to absolutely move into this Carpe Diem with larger rings. So in here I have a mix of stickers. Some of them are for Carpe Diem. Some of them are stickers that I designed myself. For example, I have my little YouTube stickers that I designed myself. I have my little smartphone symbols, these kinds of things. And they're really just my functional stickers, and some of them are, you know, decorative as well. The decorative ones here I have are like from Carpe Diem, and I have also a bunch that I designed myself in here to go with different themes, like coffee themes or lavender pastels. I have watercolor stickers that I've designed and printed myself. And so I just keep those in there so that I have them handy. And all the way at the back, I have this little, it's sort of like on a plastic acetate, or yeah, that's basically what you would call it. It was pre-punched. I bought this from Carpe Diem, and it has all of the little sticky note sizes here. You may have seen I put some of those in the front when we looked at the front of the planner. And so this I just purchased from Carpe Diem as is. There was nothing on the back, but what I did is I went ahead and, it's kind of hard to see on camera, but I stuck an adhesive pocket on the back here just so that I could add something cute like a journaling card. There is also a white cardstock at the back just so that we don't see designs coming through on that side. And I decided just to stick this journaling card in there that I got in a Carpe Diem journal card pack. It says Organized Chaos. I can also, you know, change it around if I'd like, just for a different decor. And every month or every other month, if I want to change what's here as the message, whether it's an inspirational quote or just something cute that goes with the colors or the setup or the theme that I have for that particular month or quarter or season, I can do that. And this also serves functionally, as does the pouch, as a bit of page protector in the back so that these pages don't curl or get damaged by the rings. And in the back here, very simply, I've just stuck a cute little notebook. This is a little notebook that I designed myself, just to kind of go again with the vintage floral theme that I was working with. And, you know, I've just used some different scrapbooking paper in here just to make it cute. And then there's mostly just sort of craft brown paper in here. This can be for doodling. It can be for notes that I don't necessarily want to take on an A5 note sheet. I've also got, yeah, really just really simple. These are really easy to make. I plan on doing a tutorial for those, and they kind of just read back with all the theme and the colors. This was another happy accident because I made this prior to doing this planner setup, so it really does go well with the whole theme and the color scheme in here. So I just tuck that back in here, and whenever I want to take some notes, I have that there. And in the back here in this slit, I just have, again, some of those Mom Essential Planner stickers from, I believe it's Peter Popper Press. I think I said that earlier. And these just are functional planner stickers for your calendar or as decoration. So I just tuck those in there. And then finally, in the pen loop, I have a purple Friction .07 erasable pen. These have been a godsend because I do like to write in ink, but like anyone else, I do like to be able to change things, especially as a functional planner. Certainly I may plan something, I may put something in my schedule, but it needs to change because my plans do change or my schedule changes. That certainly happens from time to time. Although typically I don't write in purple, I would most likely be using my black Friction pen from Pilot, and since I have to get an additional pen loop, sometimes this one is just on my desk or stuck in the rings because it has a, I guess a, whatever you call that, to hold on to it, whereas this one doesn't, so I kind of have to put it in there, otherwise it'll just slide out, and this one I can tuck in. So that is essentially what is in this very chunky A5 planner for now. It will certainly change because, as all planners know, your planner is always a work in process, and it's fun to kind of change things up as you feel you need to. And so I hope that you've enjoyed that. Maybe that's given you some ideas for your own A5 planner setup or whatever size planner you are working from. So if you like these kinds of videos and you enjoyed this, I encourage you to give it a big old thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe because I do create planner content on a weekly basis, about 2 videos a week, planner or planner related, DIY planner crafts, all of that jazz. So don't forget to hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so that you can be notified anytime I upload a new video, typically twice a week. And I look forward to seeing you in the next planner adventure. Bye for now.